Phillip Gregory, and I worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers for 38 years, and I was managing partner in Louisville and Lexington, and was president in 2009. I was on the board for a number of years. I served for a period of time, once as the president of the Kentucky chapter in Lexington, and then got off the board and then came back on. And so on and off, I spent probably 20 years on and off the Kentucky Society. So it was a great experience for me. Well, I had a cousin, a guy by the name of Gary Gillis, who I respected greatly. Gary lived next door, and he went to work for E&Y. And so I thought he was a very smart guy, and I enjoyed talking to him. And so went to Eastern, followed in his footsteps, and that's the reason I became a CPA, just talking to Gary. As I recall, and my memory is not as good after this many years, but we were looking at the issues of both income tax and sales tax, trying to help Kentucky become more competitive with the other states around. As being a CPA, the profession's continuing to evolve. We went from Sarbanes-Oxley to where there were government oversight with the PCAOB. And at the same time, the FASB was writing a number of FASB and interpretations, and codification took place. So I think all that was, it was a very dynamic time period where the profession was trying to get it right, to try to make sure that the public interest was served and served well, and that we were making an impact on the financial markets. The guys that I served with, they really didn't need a lot of advice. We had shared war stories. We were pretty much so on the same. While I was with a big firm, we still had similar issues. And so it was just really a period of camaraderie, and didn't have to tell them much. They already knew where we were, and since we had worked so many years together, it was a pretty smooth transition from my immediate president to me turning it over to somebody else. Kentucky Society, it's a great experience. I've had a great experience there, and I wish everyone who's going to be celebrating this with me, a good time. Stay in the profession and work hard. And at the end of the day, the one thing that I would say in retirement is that retirement's a good retirement life too. So